what, say what, say what. Girl, you know what's up. Ooh, say what, say what, say what. Girl, you know what's up.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. Today we're about to get into a summer makeup routine for all my oil babes. This video is going to show you how I achieve my mattifying, long-lasting, sweat-proof, transfer-proof, up to 8 hours plus, okay, makeup routine, and keep it together all day in this hot summer months because girl, it has been hot outside. Okay, and we not here for the sweaty and the oily looks. We just not here for that. So if you're interested on seeing all the tips and tricks on how I keep it together all day, definitely go ahead and keep on watching. So let's go ahead and hop right into the first tip, you guys, and that is our base. Making sure that we are applying moisturizer before we apply any makeup on our face is literally so essential. I would recommend this for all skin types. Do not skip this step, y'all. Like I am telling you, it's gonna change the game when it comes to your makeup routine. Not only is your makeup gonna come on a lot easier, it's gonna glide, but it's gonna prevent that blotchy look when you apply your concealer. I'm not sure if you've ever experienced that, y'all, but if you apply makeup on dry skin, it's just not going to hit the same. So making sure you're doing that, especially since this video is dedicated to all my oily babes, y'all need to make sure, it's just like a requirement on top of requirement on top of requirement, okay, is apply that moisturizer, because not only is it going to help balance out your skin complexion, but it's going to balance out that oil, okay, on your face, and you definitely need that oil control, okay? A couple moisturizing recommendations that I have, it would be, one could be like the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. That one is a great moisturizer before you apply your makeup. Or it could be the CeraVE, however you say it, girl, moisturizing cream. I'll have it up on the screen so y'all kind of see what it looks like. But definitely try those out, see how you like it. But the main thing is finding a moisturizer that's both hydrating, lightweight, and oil free is honestly the key to having some bomb makeup, okay? So you definitely want to make sure you look out for those ingredients and those things, those keywords basically, when you're looking for a great moisturizer to use for your makeup look routine. Tip number 2 is our sunscreen, okay? Finding sunscreens that are oil free is going to also keep our skin from getting all oily at the end of the day. But I will say, making sure you find a sunscreen that is oil free, y'all, I'm telling you, it's going to be mattifying. It's gonna be the key to making sure that your skin is not oily at the end of the day. You can apply a oil-free, hydrating, lightweight moisturizer, but if your sunscreen has oil in it, baby, your skin gonna be oily at the end of the day, okay? Trust me on that. I used to use the Black Girl sunscreen, and I love the sunscreen because it didn't have any white cast and it was moisturizing, but at the same time it had oil in it, and by the end of the day, best believe my skin was oily, okay? So definitely avoid that. I haven't tried the matte version yet, but that would be an affordable option if that's something that you're looking for. Just make sure you check out the ingredients before purchasing it. But I ended up switching over to the Supergoop mattifying sunscreen, and honestly, I have not went back since. I love it. It's like a clear gel consistency, and it doesn't leave any white cast whatsoever. Maybe when I tell you about tip number 3, I feel like y'all already know this. Do not put on them dirty brushes on your skin. Not only is that not good skin hygiene, but you're basically applying any dirt, debris, any oils that were on your brush from when you used it the first time. You're putting that back on your skin, okay? And it's gonna help you prevent breakouts if you're using clean brushes. It's gonna make your makeup look more flawless. Like, you just don't want to be using dirty brushes to apply your makeup. So now they have so many different ways you can do this. You can use soap and water. Honestly, they have also like solution that you can use, that like shampoo solution for your brushes that you can get from Amazon. I specifically use a solution that I pick up from Amazon. It's a little bit pricey. I think I paid about $30 for the solution, but honestly, it's so much easier for me than going to the sink. I can literally just dip it in the solution, rub it off on a towel, let it air dry for a few minutes, and I'm good to go, okay? I like that quick, simple process, and it's killing all the germs. It just has so many great benefits for using that solution. So I'll have it linked down below. I'll have it up on the screen as well too, so you can see what I'm talking about. But y'all, it is so much easier for me. It just gets the job done. So definitely suggest using that, or you can use the cleaning solution, whichever works best for you. But the main thing is, whether you decide to clean your brushes after you do your makeup or clean them before, baby, just have a clean brush. Okay, let's go ahead and get into our next tip, which is our primers. Okay, let's talk about it, because at this point primers are mandatory. You should not be skipping primers. Okay, there are so many primers out there that are affordable, so you need to get it. Okay, especially for my oily skin base, because not only does it help prevent and control oil production, but it really acts like a glue to hold your makeup in place for long lasting oil-free matte makeup. Okay, let me tell you, I use the Milk Makeup Matte or Milk Makeup Matte, whatever order that is in, I'll have it up on the screen. But I use that primer, you guys, and my makeup be sitting. Okay, it's that nice matte look that I love. But if you want something a little bit more hydrating, there are another affordable option. Like one of them will be like the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, which is really good, very hydrating, lives up to its name, long lasting. It's gonna definitely grip your makeup and keep it in place. Okay, or you can use the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip one as well. That one's a little bit more expensive. The e.l.f. one would definitely be the more cheaper price. I think it's under $15 for sure. But I'll have everything linked down in the description box for y'all to check it out. But definitely do not skip the primers, y'all, especially for my oily skin babes. Like, do not skip this step, because you need it. I feel like it goes hand in hand with having a hydrating primer as well as your sunscreen. Like, the next step you for sure need is a good mattifying primer, okay, or a hydrating one. Pick your poison. Let's go ahead and talk about these concealers, okay, because I feel like you gotta have a good little concealer, whether it's something to highlight your under eye, or if you want to go for something a little bit more natural toned down and get your skin color. Make sure you're using a concealer that is oil free and hydrating. Okay, I personally love to use a good affordable option, something that I can use and go to when I'm not trying to break the bank, which is the e.l.f. concealer, you guys. I normally get, I think, the tan neutral to highlight under my eyes, and I love it here. Okay, it's very hydrating, gives me a nice set of coverage, and I don't need a lot, which I love. But if I do at any point run out of it, I can easily go and grab me some. Okay, it's easily accessible, whether I'm purchasing on Amazon. I think it's like $6 on Amazon. You can get it from local beauty supply store, Ulta, whatever, and not break the bank, as I mentioned. Another one that I've been using recently that I was sent is the Lancome All Over Concealer. Now, I think that one does have a little bit of oil in it, but it is very hydrating, and I haven't had any problems with it. But as far as like a go-to everyday look where I'm not going anywhere special, whether I'm doing content or running errands, definitely suggest getting the e.l.f. one, because that one is just gonna do what it needs to do. Okay, it blends very easily. But whatever concealer you decide to go with is definitely up to you guys. Just make sure you're looking for, again, something that's oil free and hydrating. It's gonna give you that good amount of coverage, and don't put too much. You don't need a lot. That's another thing that I will say when it comes to applying your makeup, you guys. You just want enough to apply to give you a nice set of coverage. You don't need to continue to keep applying a very cakey layer on your face, because that also will produce more oils, because you're putting more products on your face. Keep it lightweight, less than possible. That's why we're using these lightweight products, but you want to be lightweight as well when you apply them to your face. Let's go ahead and get into foundation. Now, for foundation, you want to look for things that are long lasting. It could be a matte foundation. I personally use the NARS long lasting foundation. I believe I use the color New Caledonia. Also too, like if I'm looking for something for like an everyday wear, I'll just use some concealer. So whether that's the e.l.f. concealer in my color, or I'll use the L.A Girl Pro Concealer in the color Beautiful Bronze, and that is something that I pick up from the beauty supply store. I think it's like under $6, and it does me wonders, you guys. It's full coverage, and it just does what I need to do. So you definitely do not have to break the bank when it comes to finding whether it's a concealer or a foundation to meet your needs. Just finding the right product that's going to fit your skin type is honestly going to be your best bet. Have a foundation that is full coverage. You should not have to be applying layers and layers and layers and layers on. I think maybe 1 or 2 layers, in my opinion, it should be good enough to cover what you need to do. Now, if you have dark spots or areas you want to cover more fully, maybe go in with a color corrector first and get that right where you need it to be, then go in with your foundation or your concealer to apply that on your face. just for a nice full coverage look. So another pro tip when you are doing your makeup, when you're applying your foundation, you want to make sure that you're just focusing on the areas, your cheeks, your chin, your nose, and your forehead. You don't want to apply any concealer underneath your eye because you are already going to be applying product there, and you don't want to overcake your face because that's going to produce more oils, applying too much makeup. Another pro tip I suggest is using a nice mattifying setting spray. I like to use the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray when I'm applying any cream product. So when I apply my foundation, I use it. When I apply my concealer, as well as when I blend it out, I always make sure I am applying it in between applying these cream products, especially as well in your brushes as well. You want to make sure that you are really setting your makeup in place. This is going to help keep your makeup long lasting, so lasting all day, and really help keep everything put together. So make sure you're using a nice long lasting mattifying setting spray that's going to do just that for you. So after you've applied your concealer, you've applied your translucent powder, you really want to make sure you're giving that extra attention to the oiliest parts of your face. So for me, that's my T-zone. So I like to apply a thin layer and just kind of build on it. You don't necessarily want to bake, but you just want to apply enough so you get them oils sucked on up, and so it's going to get you throughout the day. I like to use the one size translucent powder because it definitely blurs my pores and it's perfect for oily skin. You can also use the translucent powder, the Laura Mercier one, and the NYX Can't Stop One Stop if you're looking for a more affordable option. But either way, you definitely just want to apply enough so that you can get through the entire day without you getting oily. Apply it around your mouth, your nose, wherever you get the most oiliest. Pat it down, okay? Pat it down. So I know I'm looking a little scary, so let me go ahead and finish my makeup, and I'm gonna come back with the last tip of this video. So for the very last tip, well, it may be two tips kind of incorporated into one, but the first thing I want to talk about is setting sprays. Making sure that you are using a long-lasting mattifying setting spray is going to take you all the way there, okay? It's going to give you what it needs to give. So first, I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray that I've used already to lock in my concealer and my foundation, and I'm going to spray that, and I'm going to go ahead and let that dry down first, and then I'm going to go in with my reinforcements, okay? And I'm going to use my one size setting spray. And y'all, this setting spray is specifically for my oil-free babes. You can definitely use it for all skin types, but it's gonna definitely give you that nice mattified look. It's transfer proof, oil-free, and sweat proof. So you definitely need that to incorporate to your makeup routine so everything can just come together and it's gonna last you all day, okay? Now, secondly, I want to go ahead and mention that throughout the day, if you decide to, or if you tend to get any oiliness appear on your skin, I would suggest either getting some blotting papers to be able to use on your face throughout the day. You can also use the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Mattifying Powder to touch up your makeup as well. Or what I've been using recently is these Clinique powder to be able to touch up those areas, and all three of them will literally just suck up the oil. So that is the end of today's video. As you can see, this is the final look, and I think it came out really well. If you guys want an updated everyday makeup routine, this little soft glam that you see here in front of you, definitely let me know down in the comments below. Make sure you check out the description box, so I have all the products that I use in this video down below as well. And yeah, I hope you guys got something from this video. I hope you found it helpful, and I hope that you incorporate some of the tips that I shared here with you guys today, and I hope you enjoyed it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
I was forced to start over.